As you get older, the same habits that you might have gotten away with when you were younger, I'm sorry, but if you want to feel your best, they just aren't going to work anymore. So there isn't one magic number, but sometimes between 40 and 50, our bodies become less forgiving and more sensitive to our daily choices. And the choices that you make every day, like how you eat, how much you move, or how well you sleep, these all start having a much bigger impact on how you feel. These choices become more important because as we get older, the amount of inflammation in our body naturally rises. It is a normal part of getting older, and this inflammation can have a big impact on how we feel day to day. Too much inflammation can make you feel fatigued, achy, moody, foggy, bloated, and in general just make you feel like crap, or like you're getting older. This inflammation does not just affect us day to day, but it also plays a major role in almost every chronic disease that is usually attributed to getting older. So this includes heart disease, diabetes, arthritis, dementia, and more. But you have more power than you might think. If you are feeling like this now, small, consistent lifestyle changes can help you lower inflammation, make you feel better day to day, prevent chronic diseases, and help you live a healthier, longer life. Hi, my name is Valerie. I'm a registered nurse specializing in lifestyle wellness. I help people improve their health and longevity through small, sustainable changes that lead to lasting results. In this video, I'm going to be talking about 9 common habits that are making you feel older, harming your health, increasing your risk of chronic disease, and shortening your life. First up is poor food choices. Poor food choices increase inflammation, drain your energy, make your joints hurt, mess with your digestion, and leave you feeling older than you really are. And over time, they raise your risk for many serious chronic diseases. So things like heart disease, diabetes, arthritis, and dementia. And ultimately, they can help shorten your life. Highly processed foods like frozen dinners, processed meats, white bread, chips, pastries, sugary drinks, and fast food are all low in the nutrients that your body needs and high in ingredients that push your body into a state of constant stress. That stress shows up as inflammation, which again is the root of so many of the symptoms people just chalk up to getting older. Eating too many of these foods make you feel older than you actually are. You can start fixing this today simply by adding more vegetables to your plate. I usually advise people to start with just filling half their plate with vegetables. If that seems like too much, just try it for 1 meal a day and then increase from there. Eating more vegetables is one of the simplest ways to give your body the nutrients that it needs, lower inflammation, and to start feeling better. Vegetables are packed with antioxidants and phytonutrients that help the body repair and lowers the inflammation that causes the symptoms and diseases associated with aging. Try to include leafy greens, cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and cabbage, and colorful vegetables like peppers, beets, and carrots. When planning your meals, plan around the vegetables. So start with the vegetables and then add in some high quality protein, whole grains, and healthy fats. Next up is too much sitting or just too much sedentary behavior. The human body was meant to move, and spending too much time sitting will make you feel older, weaken your body, and increase your risk of serious diseases while shortening your life. A lot of us have gotten very comfortable with sitting around all day. We have sedentary jobs, and then we come home and we're on the phone or we're watching TV in the evening. Sitting ends up becoming the default all day, every day. And this starts to chip away at your health. Long periods of sitting slows down circulation, it tightens up your joints, it weakens muscles, and it increases inflammation throughout your body. Movement keeps our inflammation in check. It encourages circulation, and this delivers nutrients and clears out waste products. So when you stop moving, all that slows down. Now, you don't need to go to the gym for hours on end. It can be quite simple to build more movement into your day. Start with just setting a timer and getting up every 45 to 60 minutes and stretch or just move your body a little bit. Walk around or pace during phone calls. Schedule in some activity like walking after meals. Moving more will make you feel better, increase your energy, improve your mood, lower your inflammation, lower your risk of chronic diseases, and will also help with what I am about to speak about next. And that is poor sleep quality. Consistently getting poor sleep is one of the most common habits that will make you feel older, harm your health, and increase your risk of chronic diseases. Yet sleep often goes ignored. A lot of people think it is okay to sacrifice it in order to work more or to get more done or to spend more time in front of the television in the evening. But the truth is that sleep is a vital part of maintaining your health and longevity. When you sleep, your body does more than just rest. It repairs. Your brain is clearing out waste. It gives your muscles time to recover. Your hormones are resetting and your immune system is getting stronger. But when your sleep is poor, so either you're not getting enough or you're not sleeping deep enough, or your sleep is inconsistent, that is when inflammation can build up. Sleep is not a luxury. You need to get at least 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep most nights to support healthy aging. Start by creating better sleep hygiene. Stick to a regular bedtime, even on weekends. Keep your room cool and dark. Try a calming routine like reading, stretching, or a warm bath. So things that'll help you wind down before bedtime. Your habits during the day can also affect your sleep at night. So getting more movement in during the day, getting sun early in the day, and eating more balanced meals can help you sleep at night. Like most of the things that I'm talking about in this video, everything is connected. And getting consistent quality sleep is one of the most powerful things that you can do to feel better and live a healthier, longer life. Not drinking enough water is a habit that can sneak up on us, especially as we get older. And it can seriously affect how you feel physically, mentally, and even emotionally. As we get older, our sense of thirst decreases and becomes less reliable. So you might start to not feel thirsty even when your body needs water. We also tend to ignore our sense of thirst in the first place. We get busy and focused on other things, and it is easy to put our thirst on the back burner. Mild dehydration can happen easily, and it can cause fatigue, brain fog, joint stiffness, dizziness, and constipation. It also increases inflammation and makes every system in your body work harder than it should. Over time, this can contribute to issues like kidney strain, higher blood pressure, and poor skin health. Water supports your joints, it helps you flush out toxins, it keeps your brain sharp, and it regulates your digestion and temperature. A good guideline is to aim for 6 to 8 cups of water a day, and maybe even more if you are more active or live in a dry climate like me. If you don't like plain water, try adding a slice of lemon, cucumber, or try herbal tea. What you don't want to do is to rely on sugary drinks. Don't wait until you are thirsty. Sip throughout the day. Keep a water bottle nearby and take a few sips every hour. It sounds small, but it adds up fast. Proper hydration is one of the most overlooked ways to support your energy, your mood, your skin, and your longevity. Your body is mostly water, so if you're not giving it what it needs, it will start to show. Feeling disconnected from others has real physical consequences. Social isolation is a major habit that makes you feel older, and several studies have shown that it harms your health, increases inflammation, and raises your risk of chronic disease. Human beings are wired for connection. When you don't regularly connect with others, it sends a stress signal through your entire system. That stress can quietly raise your levels of inflammation and weaken your immune response. Over time, it's been linked to higher risks of heart disease, stroke, depression, cognitive decline, and even early death. Like most bad habits, this one also often happens gradually. Kids move away, friends relocate, or a spouse passes, and you start spending more time alone, not by choice. It kind of just happens. And before you know it, days go by with very little real interaction. But human connection is essential. Things like conversation, laughter, even just knowing someone hears you and sees you, feed your nervous system in a way that no pill or supplement ever could. You don't need a huge social circle. A few meaningful connections can make a big difference. So try calling a friend, join a local group or a walking club or a book circle or a community class. Volunteer somewhere you care about. Just say hello to your neighbors. Even small, consistent efforts to connect with others can improve your mood, your memory, and your physical health. Isolation might feel easier sometimes, especially for us introverts, but connection is what keeps us grounded, mentally sharp, and emotionally resilient. Staying socially engaged is a powerful part of aging well. It is never too late to reach out and rebuild those connections. Your brain is just like your muscles. If you don't use it, it gets weaker over time. Not challenging your mind regularly is a common habit that makes you feel older, slows your thinking, and increases your risk of memory problems and cognitive decline. Mental inactivity also contributes to inflammation in the brain. When your brain isn't stimulated, blood flow slows down, and the brain's natural repair processes start to lag. That's when issues like brain fog, forgetfulness, and slow thinking start to show up. This often happens in retirement or when daily routines become repetitive. You are not necessarily doing anything wrong. You are just not giving your brain the stimulation that it needs to stay sharp. You don't need to go back to school to keep your brain healthy. Read more. Learn something new. Try puzzles or word games. Take up a hobby that requires focus and learning, like painting, knitting, learning an instrument, or learning any new skill can make a big difference. The key is engagement, stretching your brain just enough to keep it growing and adapting. Neuroplasticity means your brain can still build new connections at any age, but only if you give it a chance. Mental stimulation helps lower inflammation, protect against dementia, and improve how you think and feel every day. So keep learning, stay curious, challenge yourself, because an active brain is a younger brain, and that is something that you can protect with just a little bit of effort every day. Neglecting your dental health might not seem like a big deal, especially if nothing hurts. But it is one of the most overlooked habits that can make you feel older, fuel inflammation, and increase your risk for serious chronic conditions. While keeping your teeth intact is very important, this goes beyond your teeth. Your gums are a gateway to the rest of your body. If they are inflamed or infected, that inflammation can spread beyond your mouth and into your bloodstream. And when that happens, it affects your heart, your joints, and even your brain. There is a strong connection between gum disease and chronic health problems like heart disease, stroke, diabetes, and even dementia. And a lot of people don't realize how serious it is because the signs, like bleeding gums or occasional sensitivity, don't always feel urgent. Taking care of your mouth is a part of taking care of your body. Brushing and flossing regularly and keeping up with dental visits are simple, powerful ways to reduce inflammation and protect your heart, your brain, your gut, and your long-term health. Losing muscles as you get older isn't just about looking weaker. It is about feeling weaker. And it is one of the biggest factors behind reduced mobility, increased falls, joint pain, and a faster decline in overall health. If you are not consciously doing something to maintain or build muscle as you get older, you are losing muscle. It is a natural process called sarcopenia, and it starts earlier than most people think, right around your 40s and 50s. And when muscle breaks down, inflammation tends to rise right alongside it. Muscle isn't just for lifting things and looking good. It plays a critical role in your balance, your metabolism, your blood sugar regulation, and your ability to stay independent. When you don't use your muscles regularly, they shrink, they weaken, and they stop supporting your joints the way that they should. That's when aches and pains start piling up and everyday tasks start feeling harder. The good thing is, it doesn't take a gym membership or heavy weights to turn this around. Just using your own body weight or some small hand weights or resistant bands at home can make a real difference. Pushing up from a chair, doing a few squats, walking up the stairs, or carrying groceries, all those things count. What matters is consistency. Moving your muscles against resistance a few times a week can help lower inflammation, improve strength and stability, and even protect your brain and mood. It is one of the best things you can do to slow down the aging process and stay independent longer. Muscle knows no age. You can build strength well into your 60s, 70s, and beyond. And the sooner you start, the sooner you'll start feeling better. Unmanaged stress keeps your body in a constant fight or flight mode. And that steady release of stress hormones, especially cortisol, fuels inflammation all over the body. It disrupts your sleep, it affects digestion, it messes with blood sugar, and it puts strain on your heart. Over time, it makes you feel older, more tired, more irritable, and it increases your risk for anxiety, depression, and chronic diseases. A lot of people are so used to being stressed that they don't even notice it anymore. It just feels normal to be tense, wound up, or emotionally flat. But your body notices and it reacts. You don't need hours of meditation or a perfect morning routine to make a difference. Just a few small shifts can help. Things like deep breathing, spending time outside, moving your body, laughing with a friend, or simply giving yourself permission to rest. Even talking to someone you trust can lighten the emotional load and help your body reset. It is important to schedule in some mental health maintenance daily. Mental health is physical health. They are not separate. How you manage stress today affects your brain, your heart, your hormones, and your inflammation levels tomorrow. Take the time to manage stress. A calmer mind supports a healthier, longer life. These 9 habits are all contributing to that feeling of getting older faster than you should be. But they are all irreversible. You have more control over how you feel and how you age than you might think. With just a few intentional, sustainable changes, you can lower inflammation, boost your energy, protect your brain and heart, and live a fuller, healthier life. If you would like some support taking that next step, I would love to help. I offer one-on-one coaching to help you create a personalized wellness plan that works for your real life. This isn't a trendy diet or an impossible to follow detox, but a strategy that you can stick with. And if you want a low-cost, clear, step-by-step roadmap that you can follow on your own with email support, I have a 25-step wellness program that lays it all out for you. It gives clear guidance on simple, practical changes that add up to real, lasting results. Check the video description for links on how you can learn more. And if this video helped you, please like and subscribe for more nurse-guided wellness tips. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, please take good care of yourself.